Hi there, I'm Becka Dente, Director of Cloud Technology at Conga and also a Salesforce MVP. I'm here today with Peter Mollins from KnowledgeTree to learn a little bit more about their offering on the App Exchange. Peter, can you take a minute to introduce yourself and your organization?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Becca. So my name is Peter Mollins. I'm the VP of Marketing at KnowledgeTree. And what KnowledgeTree does is we help sales teams to sell more effectively. And we do that by helping sales teams to surface the most relevant and effective content for any sales situation. In today's B2B buying environment, it's extremely difficult for salespeople to break through the noise, to have the most relevant and compelling messaging presented out to their prospects in order to get their attention. So what KnowledgeTree does is it matches content based on sales situations within leads, accounts, and opportunities right within Salesforce records. So sales teams aren't hunting for content. The best and most relevant content gets pushed directly to them. Let me give you an example. A Software AG is a customer of ours, and they actually are using KnowledgeTree to match content to their individual sales situations by geography, by industry, by product. And the result is that they are extremely effective. They know which content actually leads to advancing opportunities and which converts leads themselves. And that's led to huge results. They've actually doubled their win rate for their sales team and actually increased by millions of dollars their bottom line for the sales organization.
That is incredible. I mean, millions of dollars to any organization is a huge win. Can you tell us what's so compelling, what's so different about KnowledgeTree that makes companies so successful?
Yeah, absolutely. So KnowledgeTree matches the content based on the sales situation. So it looks at persona or industry or geography, any standard or custom field on your Salesforce objects, it's going to match that content to. But it goes beyond that. Actually, it's looking at market data, the feedback from prospects and reps themselves about what content is actually being effective. So is this case study actually advancing an opportunity? Is this ebook actually resulting in a converted lead? And so it's going to look at that and then push the most relevant and recommended content to the sales organization. So not just matching content, but best practice content, the most relevant and effective content for any sales scenario.
So this sounds fascinating. I would love to see how your customers are actually using KnowledgeTree within Salesforce.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me give you an example of a company named RingCentral. And so what they have is hundreds of salespeople spread around the world, and they need to make sure that there's consistency in their messaging. So here we are within an opportunity record as an example. And what KnowledgeTree does is it matches based on, in this case, a sales stage or industry or the product that's being sold. And so the most relevant content is now being pushed directly to the sales team. Now, as a salesperson, I'm not looking on my portal or I'm not looking elsewhere to find content. Instead, it's pushed right here, right within my opportunity record. Then I can decide, is this an ebook that I'd like to share with my prospect? Simply clicking on the preview, and I'm going to be able to determine for myself whether that content makes sense. Now, going beyond just case studies and materials like that, we also actually focus on presentations themselves. So now here we are within a lead, and we'll just simply click on the perfect pitch technology, and it's going to automatically generate a presentation that matches my sales situation. So it'll pull out default slides, but also individual recommended slides that match my sales scenario. So now a salesperson doesn't need to hunt through a presentation deck. Instead, the most targeted content, the most targeted slides are going to be pulled out and built into a presentation themselves. Salesperson can customize that, add their own individual slides, and then preview that deck, and then share it directly with their prospect. Now, as you can imagine, we're collecting a ton of data on the back end as well. So here within Salesforce dashboards, we can see which content is being used most productively within opportunities, different opportunity sizes, different opportunity stages. And so as a result, sales teams and sales effectiveness leaders are able to identify best practice content and push that material across their entire sales organization.
So those analytics are cool, but the perfect pitch, the slide assembly is a huge win. That's incredibly compelling to me. Getting sales reps back to selling and away from producing marketing content is a huge win in my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen productivity gains 20 and 30% across sales organizations. So anything that you can do to move that time back to core selling activities is going to have a huge impact on your bottom line.
Can't agree with you more. So Peter, for those of us who are excited, wanting to learn more, wanting to take the next step, what is it that we should do?
So next step would be to visit knowledgetree.com or visit our listing on the App Exchange.
Excellent. Peter, thank you so much. Thank you for spending some time with me today to help us all learn a little bit more about KnowledgeTree.
Absolutely. Thank you.